And you know where you can find the truth? You can find the truth with regular, ordinary Americans, people who are just waking up and they're looking around and they're going, boy, interest rates are crazy high. I have less money in my savings. The price of a dozen eggs is high. Why are we letting on all these illegals? Oh, there's some guy hunched over doing fentanyl outside the bank. Like, people are just waking up to what is obvious. And here is an unbelievable video. This woman should be the head of the Republican Party at this point. It's just a random woman, just a citizen of Chicago going off on the Democrat leaders over there. And it's just absolutely beautiful.
Like in the words of Malcolm X, who told us what? That the white liberal is the worst enemy to the black man.
Yes.
And in here, coming up in here, acting like y'all representing some social justice.
Say that,
but all along, all you're doing is trying to use black people to find a reason to make some money. Let me tell y'all something over there. We're done. The Democratic Party is done.
Abuse the black American.
Come in here and go clean it up. Do just like R.A. Jr., just do like that Tulsa lady. You better get up out the Democratic Party. Save yourself. Because if y'all don't, we coming for your seats. We ain't taking no disrespect from a bunch of people who have broke into the country and now have completely broke the city, have completely disgraced the United States of America. America is a disgrace. The number one function of a president is to be the commander-in-chief. You tell me anything about a Kamala Harris that look like she can protect this country after y'all done sat up here and let it get overridden with a bunch of illegals. Y'all done sat up here and put America's hands in all kind of wars. And you telling me a TACON man that ran from duty, Kamala Harris, who don't know what race she is, gonna protect this country? The devil is a lie.
That woman is incredible. Get me her name. I am sending her something. I don't know. We can send her dinners. Like, it's just so, the best part is when she turns to you people, and you people over there, and then it's like four white people. They're like, I'm not so white. Don't worry about me. But that is the point. I know nothing about that woman's politics, right? But what I do know is she is someone who is waking up to the lunacy that somehow the Democrat Party has convinced black people you have to vote for us or what? Right? And then what happens in places like Chicago that has had, what is it? It's almost 80 years of Democrat mayors in Chicago. When was the last time there was a Republican? It's something like 80 years, right? And Illinois is a blue state. So, and what has happened? You can also tell me how many people got shot in Chicago this weekend. It is black people shooting black people, and they have all the gun laws. So you guys get all that. So here is the average woman, and she's saying, and now you've let all these people into our city. For 80 years, Chicago has been run by Democrats since 1944. Well, the fruits of that labor are now out there because it's and how many people were shot this weekend? Because it is a sanctuary city where people are getting shot left and right. I think we're getting numbers on the shooting right now. Do we have them? They're coming. They're incoming. So that is what this is all about. The average person is waking up. And then the best part of that, of course, is that for the last 2 years, I've been screaming about this wide 10 thing. And if we can only get RFK and Tulsi on the same side as Trump and all that. And the woman is literally screaming that too. Only 22 people were shot this weekend in Chicago. That's very exciting. Only 3 killed. So great weekend in Chicago. Let's jump over to Ohio, because there is something bananas happening in Springfield, Ohio over the last couple of days. So they have let in all of these Haitian migrants. And in a moment, we'll get to how they got here and everything else. Well, these Haitian migrants, and it's weird, if you bring in people from other places in the world and you don't ask them what their customs and traditions are and everything else and their behaviors, etc., they might import some stuff that really isn't in line with, say, American values. Now, that's not to say all Haitians or any group acts the same way. Of course it isn't. But they imported about 20,000 Haitian migrants. And in Springfield, Ohio, they're having a problem because the migrants are fetching all of the ducks and the geese and killing them and eating them. So, Joy, this video?
I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun, because I see what's going on in these streets, and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits, and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this, and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like, I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to, like, seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like,
you know, it's so interesting how good most Americans are. You see there at the end where he goes out of his way to say, I'm not anti-immigrant. Like, he didn't have to say that, but most Americans actually are good and are not anti-immigrant, but you don't want your city overrun with people who then are flipping over cars and stealing stuff from gas stations and bringing drugs in. Oh, and beheading ducks at the park. You know, we go to the local park here with the kids. Like, if there was somebody beheading a duck, you probably don't go back to that park. But it's not just that they're beheading ducks, they're eating cats. So let's just play a video of someone. Well, I think we have an image first, right? We have an image, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. This is from Springfield, Ohio Crime Watch. Warning to all about our beloved pets and those around us. My neighbor informed me that her daughter's friend had lost her cat. She checked pages, kennels, asked around, etc. One day she came home from work, and as soon as she stepped out of her car, looked towards a neighbor's house where Haitians live, and saw her cat hanging from a branch like you'd see a deer for butchering, and they were carving it up to eat. I've been told they are doing this to dogs. They have been doing it at Snyder Park with the ducks and geese, and I was told that last bit by rangers and police. Please keep a close eye on these animals. Here's a picture of a Haitian man in Springfield with a goose, and I suspect he's not going to do something very pleasant with that goose. And yes, there is a bit more. It is all true about that cat, the stringing the cat up and eating the cat. Here's some video on that.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile with your teeth. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
I want to talk about eating pussy for just a second. Not my thing, but you can't eat your neighbor's pussy without asking them first, at the very least, right? Like, even if you love eating pussy, you think it's the most delicious, succulent. You can't just eat someone else's pussy